If you like floral scents, if you like classic floral scents, if you like feminine scents, if you like fragrances that smell like wedding day scents or bridal scents, this is given that. Hey everyone, it's a girl, Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So appreciate you guys stopping by. So I want to do a quick video. And when I say quick, I mean quick. And I also want to achieve something that I rarely ever get to achieve, which is I want to record this video and I want to put this video out today. And I know it's an impossible feat, but your girl is going to do it because I was able to do it once a couple of years ago. So I'm going to see if I could do it again, girl. But I can't make no promises. Now, the reason why I'm like really rushing to put this video out is because Bath and Body Works have a sale and it's going on right now. It's been on for a couple of days. Today's September 1st and today's the last day of the sale. Whew. It's not easy being me, but we could do it. So they have their typical $5.95 body care sale. We all know that sale. I was hoping that was going to be a $4.95 sale, but it's $5.95. I'm not going to complain. I only went in there to spend $10, but I walked out with a bag of goodies. Anyway, girl, let's jump right into these fragrances. I spent, how much is this? $84.31. Okay, so almost $100, and that's like really nothing. But when you go in a store to spend only $10 and you walk out spending like $85, you know, you got a problem. But anyway, guys, like I said, let's jump right into these fragrances. The first fragrance that I want to share with you guys is one that I never heard of until a couple of days ago. When I did that video where I was talking about Bath and Body Works best date night scents, and someone told me that that's one of their faves. Problem is, I didn't have that scent in my collection because I never heard of that scent. So I kind of kept that in mind. And when I went into Bath and Body Works, I was very happy to see the scent. The scent that I'm talking about is Platinum. Now, don't ask me how I missed this scent. I don't know how new it is, but never saw the scent and I never heard of it. Just so y'all know, this is a fragrance that I wore to bed last night. I was so impressed by the scent that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take a shower and this is what I am going to wear. So let me tell y'all about it. But first, let me give y'all the notes. The notes here are sparkling bergamot, silver blooms, and patchouli musk. The opening is very like sheer. So you do get that bergamot, but it's not heavy on the bergamot. It's giving sheer bergamot, so it's very sheer, but it's very sparkling, which is very nice. Now, a couple of minutes in, it picks up. All right, this is when everything starts to come together. It starts to really make sense. The notes just start to really give what it's supposed to give. But anyway, so like I said, it starts out sheer and sparkling, but then it quickly morphs into this sweet scent. So it's sweet, it's creamy, it's musky, and yes, you do get that patchouli, but the patchouli here is not dirty. It's slightly earthy, but it's also very clean. This is definitely a sexy scent. This is definitely a date night scent. This gives grown woman. This gives fall vibes, but you could honestly wear this all year round because of the sweetness, but the sparkling effect. So it gives sweet with a little bit of clean, with a little bit of dark, with a little bit of bright. It's like very complex like that. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this. The muskiness, the patchouli, the sweetness, the creaminess, the darkness. Yeah, works for me. Now, I want to add that the body cream is essential. The body cream is essential because the body cream is even more special than the body mist. And that's because the body cream is not as sparkling. Not that there's anything wrong with the sparkling effect that the body mist gives. Like, it's more sweet. It's more creamy. I get a slight bubblegum note in here. Maybe not bubblegum, but like, you know, juicy fruit. There is a touch of juicy fruit in here. So this like together is beautiful. It smells so good. I'm such a huge fan of this scent. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the sale is still on. If I put out this video and it is Monday, the sale is still on, and I think the sale goes on until like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure, maybe 3 o'clock or 2. I'm not sure. The beautiful thing about Bath and Body Works, by the way, is the fact that you could shop online and have them send it to your house. But if you don't want to pay for shipping, or if you want it right away, or as soon as possible, you could buy it online and pick it up at the closest Bath and Body Works location. I think that's convenient. I always almost use that option because sometimes I just don't feel like going in the store, or maybe I don't have the time. Now, the only issue that I have with this scent is that even though I use both the body cream and the body mist, when I got up this morning, I didn't smell it on me. I was very disappointed, maybe a little bit. I got like little whiffs of it here and there, but because of how strong it goes on, I was really expecting it to last all night. But it could also be because my husband was wearing a very strong scent, and I don't think I applied enough of my scent. His scent, which is a scent that I gave him that I bought from Bath and Body Works last night, his overpowered mine. Now, since we're talking about that scent, let's jump right into the scent that my husband wore last night that I also picked up from Bath and Body Works last night. So the scent that I'm talking about here is Mediterranean Mirage. This scent has notes of fresh bergamot, radiant amber, and smooth musk. So I picked this up because if you follow my channel, you know I love a good blue, aquatic, salty, beachy kind of scent. So I picked up this. Unfortunately, they didn't have the body mist, and I like, you know me, I like to buy the whole set, but I had to pick up only the body cream because that's all they had. So of course I picked it up. Now right away I do get the aquatic notes. It's very clean, it's fresh, it's blue, it's aquatic, it's salty, and I really enjoyed the opening. So last time my husband was asking me for a body cream because we're out of our regular Nivea lotion. So I was like, let me see if I could find something neutral to give him. And a lot of time aquatic scents kind of give that vibe. They just kind of give clean and fresh, aquatic, and you know, he's a guy. So I'm like, let me give him this because everything else was kind of like very feminine. And this was the only one that I thought was more on the unisex side. Oh my God. So right away, like it smells fine to me. Like I said, it was given aquatic. But a couple of minutes in, I was in my living room. My husband was also in the living room. And I kept getting this scent. And I kept thinking to myself, like, what is that smell? Like, what is that scent? Like, what is that? And I kept asking myself, I thought it was me because I just would have never thought it was this scent. But then I went to sit next to my husband and I was like, wait a minute. That's you. Like, that's you. And then I started to think, I'm like, what the hell did I give him? And I just could not believe it. This scent morphed into a very heavy amber scent. Like it's very heavy on the amber. It's very heavy on the musk. But it's still like an aquatic scent. So you still pick up on the aquatic notes. Honestly, it gave me a freaking headache. It was so strong. It was so potent. The muskiness of this scent, the amber in this scent, it reminds me, hold on.
A few moments
Oddly
later.
enough, it reminds me of the amber note in Sweet Whiskey. And if you follow my channel, you know that I like the scent, but that musky amber note that is in here pulls a bit synthetic, and that's the reason why I don't wear this one as often. It kind of gives the same vibe. That's what I got from this scent. And we went for a drive, and that's all I could smell. All I could smell with this lotion in the car. When we came back, the same room that he was in while applying this lotion was like perfumed with this lotion. And when I woke up this morning, all I could smell was this lotion. Like I said, it legit gave me a headache. So even though I'm not going to return this scent, I'm going to hold on to it. I'm just going to caution my husband to not apply this one all over his body. Did I say all over? All over his body. It's very strong. So if you like this scent, you're in luck. But yeah, that's what I got from this scent. So yeah, this is Mediterranean Mirage. Mediterranean Mirage. Earlier, I did mention that I went into Bath and Body Works for one scent, which is their whipped honey and vanilla scent. This is what the packaging looks like. Not my favorite, but it kind of matches what's going on with the scent. So I do appreciate that. Now, the notes in here are honey drizzle, blossoming neroli, and whipped vanilla bean. So now this vanilla scent is typically what I expect from Bath and Body Works. It's a sweet, slightly dark gourmand vanilla. I also noticed that there's a slight floral touch to this scent, which I believe the neroli is responsible for. It's creamy, it's a bit dark, definitely giving fall vibes. I really like this one. I picked up the body mists, the body cream, and the shower gel. The body cream, it gives basically what the mist gives. The shower gel, is that the honey? I'm getting the vanilla, but there's an added something else in the shower gel. I'm wondering if that's the honey. It's very deep. It's sweet, it's syrupy, it's creamy. So yeah, I really like this. So yeah, if you like vanilla, check out their whipped honey and vanilla. Another one that I picked up is All Eyes on Her. Now I know they've had this one for quite a while. The notes in here are ripe blackberry, bold jasmine, and velvety sandalwood. So right away when I smelled this one, I was like, Burberry Her, right? This is like tart fruits, musk, and a little bit of florals. Very bright, very punchy. Okay, it gives daytime vibes. Gives very girly, very feminine. The color of the bottle is given exactly what the scent is given. But yeah, I didn't have to go and Google this one. As soon as I smelled this, I was like, Burberry Her. But for those of you guys who don't know what Burberry Her smells like, this is a very bright, tart, fruity scent, very musky, slight floral touch, very bright though, very tart, very fruity. There's this slight mature feel to the scent. Even though it's a fruity scent, there's this slight mature feel to it. Mature is not the word I'm looking for, but right now it's the only word like I could pull. But yeah, it gives sophistication. There's a slight sophistication. It's like a sophisticated, musky, fruity scent. So yeah, this is All Eyes on Her. Okay guys, so the next fragrance that I have here is one that I wanted to own since last year, but they ran out of this one so fast. So I was so excited to see this one. It is called Off the Vine. Okay, so I did pick up the body mist and the body lotion. Guys, let me tell you, this is right up my alley. Before we get into what it smells like, let me just give you guys the notes. So here we have heirloom tomato, garden geranium, and Mediterranean moss. This is very green. It's herbal. It's vegetal. It's so nice. Like, I really like this one. Very youthful smelling too. This fragrance is a bit nostalgic for me, and I've been trying to figure out why, but it kind of gives aloe vera lotion. I've been trying to figure that out, and I just figured it. Like, it does give aloe vera lotion. Like, back in the day when I was in Jamaica, we were very big on aloe vera lotion, and this kind of gives me that. Slightly shampooy, slightly body creamy. It's one of those fragrances. I really like this one. And like I said, I picked up the body cream. So yeah, this is Off the Vine. So the next scent that I have here is Inner Angel. Very happy to have this one in my collection. The notes that we have here are spiced apple cognac, tonka bean, and warm praline. Now, this is supposed to be a dupe for another niche fragrance. Can't remember the name right now, and I don't have it in my collection, so I'm not going to speak too much on it. I tried it a couple of times in Sephora, but like I said, I've never really worn the scent, so I'm not going to be able to pick up on the little nuances of that scent, and I don't like to talk on things that I'm not like 100% sure of. But I've read somewhere that it's a dupe, but I don't remember what that niche fragrance smells like. So I'm going to speak on this scent since I have this and I have some sort of experience with this scent. Now, first of all, this is a spiced apple scent. It's spiced apple, but it's also a boozy spiced apple. It's also very musky, not super complex or anything like that. It's just giving fall vibes, spiced apple with that touch of booziness because of the cognac that we have in here. What I really like about this scent though, what I would say that I love about this scent is how musky it is. I think the musk in here is really nice. The musk in here is a bit animalic. but I like it. It's very musky. So yeah, this is a very straightforward fall like spiced apple boozy scent that has a very musky base, which I really like. So I can't wait to rock this one when it gets a little bit cooler. It's very nice, I must say. Now the body cream I also picked up, and I'm about to try it to see what I think of it, to see if it gives anything different. The body cream is actually more mild than the body spray. No, it's picking up. It's picking up. I could tell that you would have to use this up very fast. It's gonna go bad very fast. I don't know how I could tell you that. It has nothing to do with the scent. It's just I could tell, and I could tell what is gonna go bad very fast. And this is definitely one. So if you bought the body cream, use it fast. It's very light. It is very light. It's just more of that spiced apple scent. It's not as musky. That's what's missing from the body cream. It's not as musky, but it's nice. So the next fragrance that I have is one that I did not even like. I didn't know about this scent, but it's like it shot up to being one of my favorite fragrances that I picked up from Bath and Body Works. If not one of my favorite like floral scents from Bath and Body Works. This is really, really nice. Now, the fragrance that I'm talking about here is a book, Loft. Like, I don't know what the name is really all about. I could only assume that they're trying to depict like the smell of new book, or that experience of like opening a new book. I don't know if I get that, but I see where they were going with it. But I think it's more than that. Just to put the name Book Loft in and call it like a new book type of scent is not enough. This is way, way more than that. I think Bath and Body Works could have really like done better with the marketing for this one, if I'm being completely honest, but whatever. So the notes that we have in here are crisp bergamot, neroli, and cozy woods. If you like floral scents, if you like classic floral scents, if you like feminine scents, if you like fragrances that smell like wedding day scents or bridal scents, this is given that. I got the opportunity to wear this fragrance to bed last night, so I have a better feel of the scent. So this is a creamy, soapy, sort of powdery white floral scent. It kind of feels like a pink floral, but it's definitely like a white floral scent. It smells so good. It smells absolutely amazing, and when I got up I could still smell remnants of the scent on my skin. Just wanted y'all to know that. But yeah, that's what I get from this scent. Subtle, it's soft, it's very feminine, and like I said, it smells like a wedding day scent. It smells like something that a bride would wear on their wedding day. Yeah, I really like that. And what I love about this scent is that it lingers. Okay, even though it is so soft and it's subtle, it's strong in its essence. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of the body cream and see what the body cream gives. You know what's funny? The body cream gives the whole new book essence. Okay, the body mist itself does not, but the body cream gives niche. It gives new book, not in a bad way, of course. It's just that musky. How do you describe a new book? I mean, how do you even use words to describe what that is? But it's here. It smells niche for sure. For sure, the body cream is completely given the whole Book Loft essence. The body mist, not so much. Not so much. Yeah, that's all I could say. That's all I could say. Another fragrance that I picked up, it's not new, is Sweetest Song. Okay, so I picked up this one. The notes that we have here are blush raspberries, sugar crystals, and whipped musk. This is a scent that I really like. They didn't have the body cream, or maybe I didn't see the body cream. I don't know. Ooh. Right away, I get the sweet, fresh, clean berries. So it's sweet, it's fresh, It's clean. You could tell that it's freshly picked berries, slightly sugary. It feels floral in nature. So there are some florals under the sweet, clean, fresh raspberries. A lot of the times you see raspberry, you just think it's going to be super tart. It's not super tart here. Some people may consider this to be generic, but I've always said this, all right, and I'll continue to say it. Generic doesn't mean bad, okay? It smells good. It's very girly. It's not a super mature smelling type scent. After all, it is a sweet, fresh raspberry type scent, but I love the fact that it's sweet and it's clean. I like the fact that it's very youthful. So this is something that anyone from the age of 14 on up could wear, in my opinion. I like it though. I think it's whimsical. I think it's cute. Like, this is something the popular girl at school would wear, okay? At least back in the era that I went to school. And I think the name, the bottle, and everything kind of like comes together. So I like that. So this is Sweetest Song. So the last scent that I have here is Free as a Flower. Yeah. So the notes that we have here are wild orange flower, bright lavender, and creamy vetiver. So the name definitely attracted me, and the color of the bottle. So I was thinking this was going to be more of a fresh green floral type scent, much like the Off the Vine scent, but this one is a little bit different. This one is a little bit more on the unisex side. So it does start off smelling like quite green and fresh, a bit creamy, but after a while the vetiver kind of kicks in and it gets a little bit more earthy, in my opinion. So the creamy vetiver is what I get the most here. So it's like green, it's fresh, it's a bit herbal, but it's also musky and a bit earthy from the vetiver. Yeah. And it's quite long lasting. Like, you could apply the lotion and you wouldn't have to worry about even applying the mist, because the lotion on its own has a lot of personality and a lot of kick to it. Like, yeah. Okay guys, so that is it. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful in any way, shape, or form, don't forget to like this video. I am out. I have the rest of my day to go and enjoy. It is Labor Day. Have yourselves a good day. Bye.